I don't understand why you look them in the movie if you don't remember.
Where are the live streams on?
I don't care if the live streams. I'm still mad.
See, I thought more. I also did forget that I was going to like. Okay, I forgot we were going to saw Annihilation.
I saw Annihilation. It's pretty
Not the Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation. We've seen this. Someone's seen this Mario Bros. Movie, but it's been a long time since we've seen it. I thought one of us would have a better memory.
Have you seen the episode Fury Toad?
You literally said.
Mad Mario Fury Toad.
You literally said we could do Super Mario.
It's called
Toad
Warrior.
I said I haven't seen it. Levi's like, I haven't seen it either. And you were like, oh, I'm the only one that's seen it. So I was like, shh, okay.
Hello and welcome to the CineManiacs here on the Galaxy Radio. It's Wednesday night and you know what that means. It's time to review some movies for a good 2-hour chunk. Yes, it is. So let's see who we got on the show tonight, shall we?
I'm Brendan.
I'm Steven.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Levi. That's right, you've heard another voice that is not Levi, Brendan, Steven, or Irvin. It is a new voice that is, why don't you introduce yourself, Andrew?
My name is Andrew. I'm a film student here at Webster University. I watch a lot of movies.
And I also don't like a lot of movies.
I also hate a lot of movies.
Yeah.
I'm going to differ opinions with these guys quite a bit.
Yeah.
And that's why we are glad to have you.
No, I think we'll all be in agreement with some of these movies.
I don't know. Angry Birds is kind of a gem.
But, yeah, that's why we have you
hate
tonight.
Angry Birds.
So, Andrew Gibbons is with us tonight, our second guest we've ever had here on the CineManiacs.
I don't even say our second guest, like, wait, is there another guest I didn't know about?
Oh, no, yeah, come through the door.
John Cena reviewing Ferdinand.
Oh, I would love that.
He just busts the door down. Sure! Your response to my new movie, Blockers.
Dude, if John Cena came in here and told us we had free passes to go see Blockers, I would be so down.
You get to see him with me. But, no, we're glad to have you on the show tonight. You're a friend of the three of us, so it's glad to...
Friend of the show here.
Friend of the show, yeah.
Friend of the show.
So it's nice to have you here. Tonight's theme is video game movies, in the spirit of the new Tomb Raider film that just came out with Alicia Vikander.
Yeah.
Which is done decent so far at the box office.
Yeah.
Didn't bomb, didn't blow us out of the water, the box office. So it's done decent.
Yeah.
Done okay.
Lord knows it's doing better than Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
no.
We forgot about Assassin's Creed.
We've
I've
already reviewed Assassin's Creed.
I am not reviewing Assassin's
I
Creed
didn't see
again.
it.
You don't need
You don't need to
He was
see
too
it.
traumatized.
All
to
of the
ever
best
talk about it
parts
again.
all of the best parts of Assassin's Creed are in the trailers. It's only the past.
I'm convinced, like, Michael Fassbender has a dartboard of, like, movies that he's been offered, and he just picks it, like, randomly.
Let's
He's
see.
in the Snowman.
Assassin's Creed, and then after that we're gonna do the Snowman.
Alien Covenant.
Hey, you gotta
he was
rephrase
kind
the
of
role.
forced to do that.
Yeah.
He
Rephrase the
signed
role.
on
Yeah.
for the franchise.
Thanks a lot, Ridley.
But, so yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing tonight. That's our show. So, is there anything else? Like, how are we doing tonight, guys?
We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a long week.
Yeah.
We got a lot of homework to do
Well, I know it.
that I haven't started yet.
Get there. Be okay.
I'm starting it tomorrow.
There
It's
you go.
okay.
I'm continuing it tomorrow, so.
What about you, Steven?
I got out of class like an hour and a half early today.
Hey. Was it 3 hour?
Yeah, I was supposed to go from like 2:30 to 5.
So, yeah, it was a 2.5 hour class.
Yeah.
Wait,
So,
no.
2:30 to 5. Yeah, it's 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
Keep in mind, we're film students, not,
Yeah.
Not math.
We don't
math
have
isn't
real
our
homework.
specialty. Math
But
isn't our specialty.
I also do have an experimental film that I have to show off tomorrow, which I have not even started yet.
I was wondering
Oh.
about that.
Yeah, I can get that done tonight.
Oh, Steven.
I don't have to have it like fully done as long as like he sees like like at least the skeleton of what I have done. I'm fine.
Just use the footage from the radio show.
You're right.
Advertising.
I can make it work somehow.
Yeah.
I can get it done.
You can distort us.
Yeah,
That's
that
experimental.
and also I also have like a bunch of stuff to do like throughout like these next like 3 weeks. that's like all due really soon and
It's
whatnot.
crunch season, my dudes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What about you, Andrew?
I've been meeting with a couple producers for some projects I'm working on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go see my movie when it comes out. I'll tell you about it later. That's fun. I have another class where they dropped. I have to make a short film within the next 5 weeks.
Oh.
So that'll be fun.
Oh, God.
About some
I'm
social
starring in
injustice.
one of them.
Oh yeah, you are starring in one of them. That should be fun. It's gonna go fine.
The 5 weeks one, that for socially?
Yeah, for a
responsible?
socially responsible filmmaker.
Nice. Well, alright. Yeah, I've been a busy boy.
Yeah, I've barely seen you. You've been locking yourself in
Yeah.
your room.
I got work to do. I
That's
got
the way to
work
get
to
work
do.
done.
Steven knows what's up.
Yeah.
Steven, no, you don't lock yourself in your room.
Hey, but I do get work done.
You lock
Steve-
others.
he does.
Steven will type a paper, and by God, it'll be on his phone, but it'll get done.
And it'll get a B. So it'll
Yeah.
pass.
It'll pass,
But you
yeah.
don't use a typewriter.
Yeah.
Those hipster kids.
Those hipster kids. But, so yeah, that's how we're all doing. I guess before we jump into the show, we have to, of course, read
Yep.
the PSA. And since you two started your new class, Criminology, this week, we
Yeah.
are going to read about Webster Public Safety. So, regardless of efforts to provide a safe campus, there is no guarantee that a person will not become the victim of a crime while on campus. Possibility does exist and is always present. Crime prevention on campus is not just the responsibility of the Webster University Department of Public Safety. It is a shared responsibility between the individual and the Department of Public Safety. Students, faculty, and staff must accept responsibility for helping to maintain a safe environment. Be prepared. Save Public Safety's emergency contact number in your phone now. 314-968-69-1111. Again, that's 314-968-69-1111.
Oh.
This has been a public service announcement from Webster's Galaxy Radio.
1111? 11?
It's 11:11.
That's 1111, Levi.
Take one. Fun time. Take one of those 11s out of the phone number.
So it's 96911.
Yeah.
No one is safe.
Oh my God.
Not 96. It's 6911, not 96.
6911.
How about that? I just read a whole PSA about
I know,
public
that's
safety.
because of the rhythm that he had was like 96911. 11. So that's why I said 96911.
1-800-SAFE-AUTO.
I hate you.
How about that? I just read a PSA for public safety, and the best thing about that whole thing was getting the phone number just in case of emergencies. And what do? I screw up that phone number for you.
This is
I don't know.
emergency.
I was thinking 911, 911, and saw instead 1111.
1111 make a wish.
I wish I would get this phone number right. But all right, I guess we'll just let's dive right in.
Do you want me to list off the movies that we're reviewing?
Sure, go ahead
Since
for
I already
the
got
first
text up?
half. Yeah, what do we want to do, guys?
I don't know how we're going to break this up into halves, but the movies that we have listed that we're going to talk about tonight are Mortal Kombat, Angry Birds, Pixels, Prince of Persia, and Lara Croft Tomb Raider. I vote that we save Lara Croft Tomb Raider for last, since Tomb Raider is coming out. And it's kind of like
yeah,
Tomb Raider.
for sure.
I just
Michelle.
want to twitch off talking about that movie.
So I guess for the first half, we can do Mortal Kombat, Prince of Persia, and Pixels, and then after that we can do Angry Birds and Lara Croft.
Sure.
Since that's kind of the order they did. Angry Birds come out before or after Pixels?
Came out after.
Yeah.
Okay,
Angry Birds
so
was
yeah.
like 2011.
So yeah,
Pixels
then we'll-
was 2009 or something. Don't
Angry
quote me
Bird
on
was
that.
like
Whoa.
2 years ago.
Was it really?
Yes.
Pixar?
No.
Pixar.
Angry Birds was 2016.
Oh my goodness.
Pixels
Yeah.
was like 2015 or 2014. Or...
So then we'll do
I'm
Mortal,
old.
we'll do
old.
Mortal Kombat, Prince of
I always
Persia, and
get years
Pixels.
I didn't hear what. I'm sorry.
We'll do Mortal Kombat, Prince of Persia, and Pixels this first half. Then next half we'll do Angry Birds and Lara Croft.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Sounds good.
All right, Steven. Andrew, have you seen Mortal Kombat?
I have not seen the movie, but I grew up with Mortal Kombat 2 as a child on the Sega Genesis,
Oh.
so I know enough about the characters, but I have not seen the movie.
Okay, so basically, me and Steven, we're doing Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember it, or is it gonna be mostly me?
It's not that hard to remember Mortal Kombat.
I mean, basically the
the
plot of
plot's
Mortal
generic.
Kombat.
Is the plot of the game.
I was gonna say,
I was gonna say the plot of Mortal
I'm just gonna
Kombat.
guess what the plot is, having played the game once.
The
Okay.
plot is just one of the
take
games.
a guess at what the plot is for Mortal Kombat.
All right. So Johnny Cage is trying to get together with Blade Girl, and
Sonya Blade?
their romance is plotted when Gordon, whatever his name,
I'm gonna stop you right
four-armed
there.
man looks like Thanos.
Do you mean
Goro?
Goro?
Yeah, Gordo.
No.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
You're making a great first
Take the
impression.
mic away from Andrew. The plot of Mortal Kombat is basically Shang Tsung has brought these different people from these different realms to basically fight it out and see who the last man stands.
Oh, it's Street Fighter.
Basically, yeah. Sure. There's really not that much of a plot to Mortal Kombat. It's just like, basically, the characters of Raiden. Is Liu Kang in this movie?
Yeah, he has like this main. He's like in the main plot.
I mean, I knew that, but Johnny Cage is the main character of this movie.
I got
Johnny.
that right.
Is
Raiden and Johnny Cage.
Is
are really
Raiden,
good.
Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, Sonya Blade, Jax is in it. I'm pretty sure.
Jax
No,
is the best.
I think he's in Annihilation.
I don't think Jax is in the first one.
I think he's in Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Who plays Jax?
I don't know.
I don't know. And
Idris
then
Elba should play Jax.
Sub-Zero isn't one of the main
Sub-Zero's-
characters.
Sub-Zero's
He's not in the
there.
group. But him and Scorpion are basically doing their own thing,
Like they like
like
always.
always.
Then don't forget there's a reptile in there too. But
Oh yeah, I
He's a-
forgot
he comes in
Reptile was
later.
that movie.
Toasty!
they
Oh.
don't make that joke.
Oh, that'd be the best joke in the whole movie.
I mean, basically, what Mortal Kombat is, it's literally just fan service because they're like, yo, we're gonna take the plot from the arcade game and then we're gonna make it a movie.
it always
it's
goes
just-
so well.
It's just always gonna be action. Like every scene is just gonna be action with
It's
like
like
2
button
minutes
mashing.
of 2 minutes of dialogue between scenes. So like you'll have one character like Raiden and Liu Kang will be walking through a forest and they'll be like, alright, so we gotta go to Shang Tsung, and then here comes Scorpion. Scorpion comes and he's gonna try
No,
and fight
Scorpion
them.
fought Johnny Cage. I remember that.
In the forest?
Yes, that was Johnny
I was
Cage.
using that as an example.
Just letting you know.
So
Are
now
you
plot
looking
synopsis
up
on
the
his phone.
Wikipedia?
No, but I want to know like if Jack is in the first one. That's bothering me
Did
right
Idris Elba play Jax?
now.
No,
He
Idris
should have.
Elba wasn't a thing back then.
You don't know that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's okay.
I mean,
It's reminding me of me and Steven's Butcher of Divergent, almost.
so like, I will commend. What?
Detergent.
No.
What's her name and
Divergent?
Justice Waters. I thought it was weird that they were dating in the one movie and their brother and sister in the other one.
That's The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, it's
I
Shao
thought that was
Kahn,
Divergent.
What do you mean Shao Kahn? Yeah.
not
Wait
Shao
a second.
Kahn. I
Did-
said Shang Tsung.
Shao
Shang
Kahn is
is in it.
Jungle Book.
Is Shang Tsung the main bad guy or is Shao Kahn? I
They're-
thought Shang Tsung.
Jax is
was.
in this movie. I was right.
Jesus
Who played
Christ, that's
Jax?
not what I asked.
I know, but I had to get that out there.
Shang
Shao
Tsung's the
Kahn-
main bad guy, isn't he?
Yeah, like Shao Kahn is in the movie, but like Shang.
Isn't
Shao-
Shere Khan
Shao
the
Kahn-
tiger from
No.
Shao
Jungle
Kahn
Book?
was basically like the Thanos cameo at the end of the Avengers movie, where Shao Kahn's like, "Oh,
I'll do it myself.
I'm gonna be the bad guy of the next one."
Or
But
like
yeah.
At the end of The Last Airbender, where his
I never
sister,
saw Last
his
Stop.
sister comes out.
Stop.
If you want to do a Last Airbender review, I can do the whole thing myself.
Oh.
Alright?
Unfortunately, we've already had an M. Night.
Oh.
Night.
Yeah.
And
We
M.
did
Night
in
Night.
honor of Split.
We did, yeah.
That's a shame.
I will commend. Here's the thing: Mortal Kombat is not that great of a movie. It's really just a movie that you want to pop in and like when there's nothing else on and just zone out.
It's a Netflix and chill kind of movie.
Yeah, kinda. But like, the one thing I'll
That movie's just. This movie is not great.
I watched this movie
This review's not that
Like-
great.
3 years ago. I watched it like summer of my
Why'd
sophomore
you watch it so
year.
recently?
Watch it like summer of my sophomore year of high school because my friend Andrew came over to my house.
It
one
was
time.
me. I was there.
No, it was a different Andrew.
Oh.
And it was my friend Andrew and Matthew, and Andrew's like, "Hey, guess what movies I brought over for us to watch today?" Because we literally just spent the whole summer watching movies every day. me and Matthew were like, "What'd you bring?" And he went, "I brought Mortal Kombat and Dragon Ball Evolution. Which one do you want to watch first?"
Those are two horrible movies.
So we watched Mortal Kombat
Now,
first.
why would they own Dragon Ball Evolution?
Like, I can see you owning Mortal Kombat because it's just like, it's fun to watch, but
Mortal
Dragon Ball
Kombat
is
is-
not fun at all.
Mortal Kombat is fun to watch. If the only good thing I will say about Mortal Kombat is the fights.
Yeah,
The fight
Which is
choreography
like
is
the-
pretty
which is-
pretty good.
the entire movie.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But like there's like little to no character development. It's literally just alright, we got one of the main characters in a room.
Liu Kang gets developed.
Let's throw 10 bad guys in this movie, like in the scene for them to fight. Or like they'll have all of them in a room together. But like overall it's just not that great. Goro was claymation,
No,
right?
he
It was
wasn't.
stop
Practical.
motion.
I
Goro?
love that.
I'm pretty sure Girl was practical effects.
How practical? Are we
I'm
talking
pretty
here?
sure he wasn't.
Let's.
I'm pretty sure Goro
How many
was stop
polygons
motion.
was he?
I'm pretty sure Goro was stop motion because there's a scene at the very
At
end.
one point, he is stop motion, but I don't
Yes,
think he's...
because that is the scene where Johnny Cage does his classic move of doing the splits and punching him in the crotch.
Animatronic suit.
Wow.
There's no way.
Yeah, animatronic suit.
There is no way.
No, I'm not lying to you. Yeah.
God,
high-tech.
that movie was 1995.
Whoa, what movie was 1995?
Mortal
Mortal Kombat.
Kombat.
No.
Yeah, see? Animatronic suit, Goro. I told you.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was 1995.
When
that
do you
was
think this came
not
out?
1995. I refuse to believe this.
The special effects in Mortal Kombat are not that great.
I wouldn't call them effects.
They were great for that time.
It was 1995.
Okay.
Just remember, this was 1995.
Do you
Those
not?
were good effects.
What
Do
else
you
came
not
out in
remember-
that year
We
for
just came-
comparison?
What?
What else came out in 95 for comparison's sake?
Well, for visual effects' sake, Jurassic Park came out in '93.
All
So
practical.
2 years later,
Yes. Do
That's-
I need to bring
Yeah.
up what Scorpion's spear looked like?
Toy Story
That's
came out in
bad.
'95.
Yes.
The
That's
human
horrible.
animation in that looks great.
That is
Hey,
just completely
hey.
horrible.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Steven.
Yeah.
The effects were bad in
See,
Mortal
the thing
Kombat.
is, I didn't realize how many good things with good effects came out in '95, and then we
Yeah,
brought up
so-
Toy Story and Jurassic Park, and I'm just like, ooh,
Yeah.
how many things came out that year?
After you just said the special effects in Mortal Kombat were good for the time.
Hey,
Well, I mean,
people liked them back then.
no, he's not wrong. Because Jurassic Park came out in '93, so 2 years later, you have Mortal Kombat. So Jurassic Park introduced us to new visual effects. It wasn't until our good old buddy Avatar came along in 2009, and then we
Yeah,
got
but-
CGI.
Was that in 2009?
It was.
Mhm. It's been
I
almost-
thought it was 2012.
it's been almost 10 years.
Andrew!
It's been almost
Oh.
10 years.
Andrew, that movie was on DVD when I was in like 6th grade.
Yeah, one
Anyone
of
see
them.
2012?
Yes.
John Cusack. I
Yes.
love that movie.
You like that movie?
I love 2012.
I-
I think it's a
hate
good.
that
It's a
movie.
good action film.
It was like my favorite movie growing up.
That's sad.
Growing
I'm
up.
sorry.
Well, it's because I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it had a monk in it.
No, he's talking about the show, not the movie.
No, I know, but I was wondering what Avatar: The Last Airbender had to correlate.
It
with.
had like the Dalai Lama was in 2012. Remember?
Yeah.
He was standing on the mountain and the wave came up. I thought that was cool.
Yep.
Yeah. And I like Noah's Ark.
Okay.
I like boats.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to Mortal Kombat.
I mean, Mortal Kombat. Like I said, the fights are good, but everything else, not so much. Every Asian character is played by a white guy.
Oh, perfect.
whitewashing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Raiden. Raiden is an old white guy.
Raiden was technically, he's not Asian, he's white in the game.
Raiden's an alien.
He's a god, so I don't think.
I know, but he's a Japanese god.
Is he a Shinigami?
No.
Stop. Stop me.
Why did Willem
Question.
Dafoe play?
Raiden
Yeah,
is
Death
Raiden
Note.
is
I thought it's the Asian thing.
he's
That's
supposed to be
whitewashing.
Asian, and they made him an old white guy with a silver wig.
Hey.
They did. They
You're
made
right.
him an old white guy with a silver
You're right.
wig.
They should have had a stop motion, like Gordo.
Who played Liu Kang? I'm pretty sure Liu Kang was a.
Liu Kang was played by some. They did not whitewash in this movie.
Is
They
Johnny
wa-
Cage? Johnny Cage is American, right?
Johnny
Yeah.
Cage is American.
Okay.
Yes. He's
Christopher Lambert played Raiden.
yeah. Christopher Lambert's a white guy.
Lyndon Ashby played Johnny Cage.
Dude, if you
They did not whitewash this movie. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, Raiden is not a white guy.
It's just Raiden.
Raiden
literally,
is
Raiden-
not a white guy.
Raiden
And
is
when you make one of the Japanese gods that's in Mortal Kombat a white guy,
only one of them is whitewashed. Everybody else is completely fine.
that's all I'm saying is Raiden should not have been played by a white guy.
I don't think it really matters at this point.
Let's go back to 1995.
Yeah, let's
Use a time machine and correct this injustice.
Okay, all I'm saying is shouldn't have been a white guy, but oh well. I mean, what?
No, I'm just.
What time are we?
No, just this review is so like I
You
thought our.
said
I
it's
don't want
bad.
to hear it after
Let's move on.
Divergent.
I was just about to say I know our Divergent review was bad,
Divergent
but
was bad. But
my lord, this this right
so
here.
anyway, like
I mean,
talk about
it's
the
fun to
plot.
watch.
Let's throw our ratings in. Throw in the towel. Come on.
It's a fun time, but don't expect anything to
good.
stick with you.
I mean, honestly, like
Don't expect to be blown away by it.
I have none. I literally like you said pretty much everything I want to say. I have nothing else to. I literally have nothing else to add on to it. Like this movie, I remember watching this movie as a kid and watched it a lot, and I liked it. And then I like look back at it later. I'm just like, why did I enjoy this garbage movie?
It's that prime garbage.
Yeah, like
When you climb to the bottom of the dumpster and you find a
Mortal
DVD
Kombat.
copy of Mortal Kombat,
Oh.
and you go, yes, this is what I came here for.
Treasure.
Because it's weird. 'Cause, like when I was a kid, I liked it. When I was like in like high school, I'm just like, this movie's bad. And now I'm like in college, I'm like, this movie's bad, but I love watching it still.
Yeah,
Guilty
it's,
pleasure.
yeah, it's definitely a guilty
It's
pleasure.
not like one of my like
It's
top
for
guilty
those
pleasures, but it's
video
up
game
there.
nerds that like this kind of thing.
Here's the thing: it's probably the best video game movie we have.
Oh.
That's a lie. Angry Birds.
Prince of Persia. I've never even played that video game, but
I put Assassin's Creed. It's the same thing.
Here's the thing: like, I feel like you saying Prince of Persia is a good movie, but I haven't played the video games is equivalent to whenever I was telling Steven the Death Note Netflix movie isn't that bad, and then I watched it.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
except I don't need to play the video game.
Yes.
Enjoy Prince of Persia still is a good
Well,
movie.
the Assassin's Creed game was going to be a Prince of Persia game, but they reskinned it later in post.
They really did. Yeah,
Like the actual engine and everything about it. That's why Altair is in that environment, because it was going to be Prince
Wait,
of Persia.
say that one more time.
the original Assassin's Creed game, the first ever Assassin's Creed game,
Yeah.
was supposed to be a Prince of Persia game.
It was reskinned and remodeled to be its own franchise,
And then it did so well that they're like, hey, we're just going to stick with it.
and they never stopped.
Imagine
Oh
Prince of Persia could have still been like a prosperous franchise.
Oh my
If they
god!
did,
What if they were
like,
reversed and Jake Gyllenhaal was in
Assassin's Creed.
2010 Assassin's Creed and then
It would've
2016 Prince of Persia would have been.
What if Michael Fassbender was in Prince of Persia?
That probably would have been.
It's the one time Jake Gyllenhaal
The
makes a
roads
movie
would have
worse.
been better.
Because he usually makes
Yeah.
it much better.
I feel like Jake Gyllenhaal would have done really good in Assassin's Creed, and it would have been a good movie.
But yeah, we're done with Mortal Kombat. I would
Yeah.
ratings.
Yeah. Wait, did you have anything to add or anything you wanted to ask?
You've never seen it, have you?
No.
But you played the game.
Yes. It is horrible
Oh.
compared to the game. Not that I've seen it.
But yeah, I mean the game.
The
The movie
good.
actually does take elements from Mortal Kombat.
I'm just
too.
upset that Sub-Zero isn't in the movie more, because that's my character. I would
You feel
always...
that still.
Yeah,
You
you gotta
freeze
move
him,
it.
and then you punch him, and then you freeze him, and then
He's
you
more
punch
like a
him.
side character. He's not even really a main character. Him and Scorpion just go off and do their own thing and fight each other every now and then.
Yeah.
And then Sub-Zero will come in and fight Sonya Blade. That's really it.
All right.
What's your rating?
Yeah, ratings, guys.
My rating for Mortal Kombat is probably going to be higher than you think, but it's only because I actually think it's a fun time to watch. I'll give Mortal Kombat a 5.6, 5.7.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
It's just a fun time.
I'll give it like a 5.3.
All right.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's fun, but like it's not. I don't have too much fun with it.
Yeah.
When you think about how bad this review was, Just remember that Steven wanted to review Mortal Kombat Annihilation and Super Mario Bros. And he doesn't really remember either of them.
Hey, I've seen the cinema sins for Super Mario
See, was
Bros.
that necessary to mention?
I think so.
I don't think it was. You're just being mean.
Hey, it's okay.
You
Now,
shouldn't have recommended it if you didn't remember it.
Hey, you guys had time to ask me and say, hey, did you see this? Do you remember
We
it?
did!
you should have never. We should have never.
You shouldn't have said, I can talk about Mortal Kombat Annihilation and Super Mario Bros.
Or you
I
should.
thought more of us saw it. I thought maybe Andrew
We
seen
said
it.
that you were the only one that had seen it!
I told you I was out this whole night except for one movie.
Hey, Brendan, what's our next movie?
See, I was expecting you to be out. I was surprised with that.
Our next movie is Prince of Persia.
Hey.
I've seen this one.
You have seen this one?
The Sands of Time.
Yes.
Yeah, we've all
Yes.
seen this one, haven't we? Yeah, cool.
I
No,
saw
I
it in
haven't.
theaters and I
I
haven't
haven't
seen
seen
it since.
this movie.
Oh.
yeah,
So I
we've
did
seen
see it
Prince of
once
Persia.
ago.
I
I
haven't.
saw this in the theaters, and me and my brothers try and watch it like once a year.
I
I had
saw
the
it in
Lego
theaters
set.
also.
We all saw it in theaters. Look at us.
I
guys.
didn't.
You haven't seen it, period.
Yeah, no.
That's all right. But 3 of us have seen it.
Yeah.
I played the
Yeah.
game on Disney, on the Disney
website.
website.
That's
Disney.go.com.
That
Plug.
means
Yeah.
that
Sponsor.
means nothing. That literally does not mean anything.
I had the Lego set and it came with little ostriches, and that's why I bought it because it had ostriches in it.
Same. When the Legos. That's how I knew about this movie.
And
the
it had
Lego sets
diamond
were.
pieces too.
Yes.
It's so hard to find those diamond
I
pieces.
know. You can only find them like that in Indiana Jones Lego sets.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like that's how I knew about Prince of Persia is when the Lego sets came out. I was like, "What's this?" And then they advertised the movie, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's a Lego!" And then I was like, "Oh my god."
It's a cool idea for a movie. It's a time-traveling Middle Eastern, like, Lawrence of Arabia kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's very original.
I
I don't
will
know if
say-
that's based on the...
I will say I
It's
wanted
based
to
off the
watch the
game.
movie.
Yeah.
It actually looked interesting. So.
Because like the
Well.
game is like literally like Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time.
If it's okay with you, since I'm the only one who's seen this movie, I'm not the only one who's seen this movie.
You
I'm
probably
the only
remember
one.
the best.
This is the only movie I'm speaking about
Go for it.
tonight.
Talk
The rest
about
of the rest of tonight is the
Go ahead. You
review.
seem pretty excited about it.
So, I mean, I'm just because it's the only movie I have to
I
review.
know.
That's why.
I know.
That's what I'm excited for. So, Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. Young Gaston, played by Jake
He
Gyllenhaal.
remembers the characters' names.
Yeah. In the movie, at the beginning of the movie, it opens up in Persia, and he's an orphan boy who lives off the streets, and he's adopted and brought into the royal family, and he's got 2 older brothers who are royalty to the family. I can't remember who plays the 2 older brothers, but
They
that's
didn't last.
not
long.
important because they both die in the film, so it's all right.
Spoilers.
Yes.
It
It's,
doesn't matter.
oh yeah, pass. That was 2010. 8 years later, yeah,
It's been 8 years already?
it has.
Mhm.
2018.
Andrew, you need to, like,
I'm a
have
film
a-
major, not a math major.
You need to have like a better track of time, dude.
I need a Sands of Time dagger.
But no, and so he grows older, and Ben Kingsley plays their uncle in the film, and they go to the city of what was the city's
Persia.
No,
Mecca.
the kingdom. It started with an A, didn't it?
Agrabah. For the purpose of the argument, Agrabah.
I hate you.
Anyways, they go to
Alamut.
That's it. Yeah, they go to Alamut, and Jima Arteron plays the princess there, and they take control over. They take control over the over Alamut, and his older brother is going to be king. However, Dastan finds this dagger that can control time, but he doesn't know it can control time until him and Jima Arteron run away after Dastan's been framed for murdering his father.
I know you don't remember her name. It is Tamina.
Tamina, you got me.
Baby mama.
Okay. Good song. Anyways, yeah. So him and
Tamina.
Tamina.
Not Simone.
Tamina and Dastan.
When he was a young warthog.
Oh my God. But Tamina and Dastan run away, and he discovers he has this dagger which can control time, reverse time. And Ben Kingsley plays the villain who wants to get his hands on the dagger so he can reverse time and kill his brother,
There's so many more options with the ability to reverse time.
I know.
You just want to go kill people.
He wanted to go kill his brother so that way he could become king.
Go get the lottery
instead.
numbers.
That's why.
Go make yourself rich.
And so that's basically what the whole movie is about. Is they're on the run after Daston's been framed for killing his father, and Ben Kingsley wants to get a hold of the dagger so he can go back in time, kill his brother, Daston's father, so that way Ben Kingsley can become king.
I've been educated on paradoxes.
What?
Time paradoxes.
Time paradox.
What about him?
They keep going back
If
in
he
time
goes back
so
in,
much.
if he goes back in time to kill his brother, then he would never have the motivation to have gone back in time to kill his brother.
Yeah, but then that would have changed the whole time. It would have caused a new timeline where he became king. So
Yeah.
No, because remember the one who holds the dagger, they're the only ones that are aware of what's happened. So he would have went all the way back in time, and his soul would have remembered when he's a little boy.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
because remember that's what happened. Like whoever holds the dagger
Yeah. I
knows
forget
what's
that, like,
is aware of what's happened.
they
after
throw
they
out
control
like
time.
paradoxes don't exist in this.
But what about control the dagger? Controls the universe.
Also, don't they have? Isn't it like only like special sand or whatever can like be put
Yeah.
in there when like the sand runs
Because
out?
there was only a little bit of sand in it when they first got the
Probably.
dagger, but then when it runs out of sand,
You're in the desert. There's so much sand.
No, it's like it's special sand.
Oh, special sand?
Special sand that they have to put
Yeah.
in there.
because then Gemma Armstrong, she has the little
Tamina.
Tamina.
she has the little vial of sand,
Yeah.
and that's the only amount that's left.
Sounds like MacGuffin the movie.
Well, now we
Okay.
get the MacGuffin so early, and they keep it the entire movie.
It's still a MacGuffin.
I mean, you're right.
But that's pretty much the plot of Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. So, anybody want to go first, giving their?
Well, this was the first time I'd seen Jake Gyllenhaal.
Really?
Yeah, I had not know his potential. Thank you. In the filming industry, because he is great in Nightcrawler. I haven't seen Demolition yet, but it's on my list. I know he's really good
I
in
want to
that.
see that too.
What else is Jake Gyllenhaal?
Donnie
Donnie
Darko, Brokeback Mountain,
I keep forgetting the essentials.
Prisoners.
Oh, I want to see Prisoners.
Brothers.
That looks so good.
It's my favorite.
That's so new, right?
Yeah, I forgot he's in Brothers with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, he's in that. He's in Love and Other Drugs.
What?
Huh. I'm looking at the Wikipedia, and it says internationally the film grossed an estimated 18 mil in its first weekend before its U.S. release, when it opened in 19 major European countries. Prince of Persia debuted at number 1 in these countries, except the United Kingdom, where it lost the top spot to Street Dance 3D.
Hey, Street Dance was a phenomenal movie. All right.
Anyways, so does anybody want to go first? Saying what they think about
I
it?
just
or
went first.
He was starting. He was talking about Jake Gyllenhaal. Remember?
Yeah.
This was the first time he saw Jake
I'm
Gyllenhaal.
sorry, I got distracted.
Don't you mess up the numbers.
yeah.
They disrespect me.
Alfred Molina was in this movie?
You didn't know
the
that?
baseball
Oh,
player?
you've never seen
No.
this, right? What?
Nothing.
No, Alfred Molina.
Anyways, continue, Andrew.
That was pretty much it.
You
the
got
Legos
nothing.
are good for it. I don't know. It's a fun movie. It's entertaining. It has some cool action scenes. It's better than The Scorpion King, which is where only other action movie set in Egypt's area. This is nowhere near
There's
Egypt.
gods
This is
of
the Middle
Egypt.
East.
I love Gods of Egypt.
They got gods of Egypt, which takes place in Egypt.
Let's talk about Gods of Egypt instead of this movie.
Oh my god.
Gods of Egypt is so fun.
I don't know how true it is to the video game. I mean, it really kind of just took the premise and ran with it. It
Yeah.
feels like,
I mean, the prince.
which I
The
admire
prince doesn't
for.
even have a name in the game. He's just like
The Prince.
he's just the prince of her, just like the prince.
Hmm.
They gave him a name in this movie because they didn't just call Jake Gyllenhaal the
The
prince.
I wish they called it like Magic Sand Dagger or something. They didn't have to have the name of the game because no one played Prince of Persia. It's like
Prince of
a
Persia was
PS1 game.
It was
No, it was
like
PS2.
PS2, and
Really?
it got re-released on PlayStation 3.
Yeah, no one cares about it. Like I said,
Also, it's like it got released on Xbox One too.
Xbox One too.
No, Xbox One
360.
as well.
You guys are killing me.
Okay.
I'm just doing
I can go
research
next
on
if you want, or do you want to go, Steven?
I mean, I'll get mine out the way, cause
Get it out the way.
I had fun with this. I'm like, when I watched the movie as a kid, I had fun with it. I also didn't really know the source material, so I was just like, this scene's cool.
Yeah.
I can go back in time with my soul, with
A dagger.
a dagger, and like have fun with that. And it seemed like the concept is pretty cool and the concept like pretty original.
Yeah.
That's pretty much like the biggest pro I have with it. I didn't care about anything else about the film. Like, I like Ben Kingsley. He was a good villain in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, Jay Gyllenhaal was okay in this. It's probably like, I don't know. Like the effects. See, me being a kid, I didn't know how bad visual effects could be, so of course it didn't bother me. So I'm also just thinking about like, I don't think it really had like that many effects that would like throw me out of it if I like watch it now.
Yeah.
Like the effects were like somewhat pretty solid then. If that's
Yeah, I was gonna say like
the effects pretty solid.
I didn't have a problem with the visual effects in this movie.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
visual effects.
It was never like distracting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no.
But yeah, like the movie's pretty alright. It's pretty fun. It was a good summer blockbuster when it
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah.
So
If you're a kid, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
If you're adult,
you'll
you'll
probably
be
enjoy it.
okay. You'll be
Yeah.
entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the. Are you done, or did you want to go on?
I mean, that's literally it. I'm done.
Then, sorry. Yeah, it's not that bad of a movie. I don't think it is a good action adventure film, and it's produced by Jerry Bruckheimer, the producer of the Pirates of the Caribbean films. Yeah, so that's why it's very like Pirates of the
It
Caribbean.
is very similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very Pirates of the Caribbean-esque to it. So, but it's a good, like you said, it was a good summer blockbuster. It's a good movie to watch over the summer. It's a good action event. Like there's adventure around every corner. There's a fair amount of action. There's not like more action than dialogue, or like more dialogue than action. It's pretty equal on both ends. And the story flows fine. Like it doesn't. There's not too many plot holes or loopholes or anything like that. It's pretty like the story flows fine. Nothing too distracting. It's not the greatest film though. It's average. It's pretty good entertainment, and that's all it is. It's just like
Is it
entertainment.
better than the other video game movies you've seen?
He's only seen this
Yeah.
I don't
I
see.
wasn't talking to him.
one. Hey.
What? I wasn't talking to him. I say as I asked him if it's better than the other.
To
I don't know.
everyone, is it better than other video game movies on this list?
I think so.
It's
don't
the
watch.
only one that isn't offensive.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it had a whitewash problem.
I mean, it takes place. It's the Middle East.
Yeah.
The middle of the
Think
East.
about who Jake Gyllenhaal is.
A
I mean,
good actor?
yeah.
Oh!
It had the thing is, it had a whitewash problem when no one talked about whitewashing, so
Yeah.
it was just like,
Yeah, so no one
what's just the
cared.
problem?
Yeah.
We're
it
okay
was-
with this.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because of the time period it took place during the Middle East, or if that.
Did
had
they
anything-
say I guess he was a prince, so he would have been a Middle Easterner.
Yeah,
Was
he
his
would've been.
dad white, too?
We don't know.
His
'Cause it's,
dad was already dead.
yeah, he's adopted her.
Oh, he wasn't white, he was dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
It never shows the dad, so we don't know.
it's because I've never seen. I don't bother with video game movies because I know they're bad, so I don't watch them. However, I am willing to see the new Tomb Raider though, just because I like Indiana Jones and it's a female Indiana Jones.
That's sexist.
Oh, but you didn't want to watch Lara Croft Tomb Raider last
Okay,
night.
he has a right to not want to watch that.
Yeah,
He has a big right. Remember?
Yeah.
Missing in the field.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
I
later.
heard about. I didn't watch the movie, but I heard your comments
Missing in the field.
and your bodily noises and reactions to bodily noises. But no, for overall, because it's the only video game movie I've pretty much seen, except for like bits and parts from other films. I think it's pretty good. I didn't even know it was based off a video game.
I didn't
until-
know either until
yeah.
afterwards.
I didn't know because the first time I heard about this movie was the Legos, and then I have to agree with you. I think this is the first time I'd ever been introduced to Jake Gyllenhaal was this movie, and but
Sounds about right. We were young.
yeah,
We didn't know.
we didn't know Jake.
We didn't know movies like Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah,
and-
we didn't know.
Well, I
that.
saw Brokeback Mountain when I was 5 years old. I thought it was about cowboys.
Okay.
It is about.
Well, you're right.
cowboys.
It's
You're right,
about
it
cowboys.
is.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
It is
It is 10.
It's after 12.
I checked the clock.
It's after 10.
Oh.
Ratings. Give
But,
your ratings.
Alright.
Because I don't watch video game movies and I don't watch horror movies, so.
Oh, horror movies are good sometimes.
Oh.
I
I
said
disagree.
sometimes.
Okay.
It's
Sometimes,
okay.
yeah, I'll agree with that.
It's okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. It's a good action film, good adventure film. So, who wants to go first? Rating.
He went first with
Go
movies,
ahead.
so-
Andrew.
I would give it a 6 out of 10. It doesn't do anything special, but it's also not horrendous, and it gets 1 point for entertaining me.
All right.
Yeah, I'll pretty much give it a 6 out of 10 as well.
Oh, all right. I give Prince of Persia the Sands of Time either a 6.7 or 6.8. Probably a little more on the 6.8
As long as
side.
it doesn't go past the 7.
Oh no. I mean, it was good. It's entertaining, but that's all it is. It's nothing more than entertaining. Good action adventure. So yeah, 6.8. All right, next movie.
The
on our
next
list.
movie is Pixels.
Oh,
This is my specialty.
you're the only one who's seen
Yeah,
this.
Am I the only one who's seen Pixels?
I haven't seen that.
I haven't
What?
seen it. Nobody's
Seen
seen
it, Brendan?
Pixels
I
except
have
you.
not seen it.
the American classic Pixels.
Please stop
Please,
talking.
yeah. So go ahead, Andrew.
Well, so Pixels is an Adam Sandler vehicle for him and his friends to profit off of the stupidity of the American people. It
You're
is
not wrong.
not a movie, it is a product, but it has Peter Dinklage in it. And that's what intrigues me. Do you guys, have you ever seen the short that it was based off of?
No.
It was based off a short?
You didn't even know? Okay, there was,
No,
I don't know who
that
it was
either.
made by. It was like Freddie Wan or somebody, one of those kind of guys on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
They made a short about like video game pieces and characters invading New York. So it was like Tetris and Galaga. There were little Tetris blocks that were falling onto buildings, and then it would land and go boop boop boop, and then the building would be destroyed. It was a funny
Okay.
short, and it had like a girl shooting the little blocks at the centipede.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The short was called Pixels.
Oh.
It was a 2010 French short film
What was it?
by Patrick Jean.
So not
How did we
Wong,
go from-
Jean. That's close.
How did it go
Patrick Jean.
from French film to American
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler?
Jean-Luc Godard's Pixels, starring Adam Sandler. But Adam Sandler saw that. Thought it was,
Chris Columbus directed this.
yes,
Yeah.
the
The same
pioneer
guy
of
that-
America.
The same guy that did Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
The Chamber of Secrets and Mrs. Doubtfire.
He did Mrs. Doubtfire?
He did.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
And he did
Adventures in
Gremlins and the
Babysitting.
Goonies. He
The
did
Percy
Home Al-
Jackson and the Olympians.
He
were
did
like-
Home
Wait,
Alone
what's
and
he
Home
about
Alone
that?
2.
What a fall from grace.
What a fall.
Yeah.
Chris Columbus made some decent movies. He made some
He
decent
made
movies.
classics.
So
He did. You're right.
the plot of Pixels goes something like this.
So-
Adam Sandler, as a kid, was going to be the Donkey Kong champion. And
oh
on-
no!
He's not lying.
during the tournament, Peter Dinklage walked in, and he beat Adam Sandler. And it created with him a like writhing pain that he was never going to be good enough. And this created later in life problems with his marriage, with his father, and he could never get a job. He was just a deadbeat from the rest of it because he couldn't win Donkey Kong. So flash forward to the future. His best friend Kevin James is now the president of the United States.
What? I'm reading the Wikipedia. He is not lying.
What? No!
Yeah.
And flashback back to the past. The United States sent a probe into space with some video game stuff in it that eventually aliens found and thought was a call to arms. So the aliens came to Earth as the video game characters, and they were going to destroy us or something.
Yeah.
And
basically.
Kevin James
They're
is
gonna conquer
like,
her.
oh my god. Video games. I only know one man for the job to solve this. He calls up his buddy, Adam Sandler, to defeat the aliens. And so then they work together, and they call Peter Dinklage back to help. And they have that scene with Pac-Man when he meets... Who's the guy that made Pac-Man? There's that shot where
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was in
Pac-Man
the
talks
preview.
to the
Yeah.
Japanese guy.
The
He
The
goes,
creator of Pac-Man, Toro Iwatani.
yeah. He
Toru
goes,
Iwatani.
my son, and then Pac-Man eats him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Licks his
I
arm.
remember that in the preview.
And they have those Kia Souls they drove around.
Actually, it's Mini Coopers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Also, remember, Josh Gad was in this
Oh
movie.
yeah, Josh Gad was the fourth guy. It's like a Ghostbusters dynamic.
I also want
Oh.
you to know that it says that in this movie, Kevin James and Adam Sandler trained Navy SEALs to play the old video games so that they could properly fight them.
That's fantastic. There's a fun part at the end. You think that Adam Sandler is probably going to get back with his wife or something, but the video game turns into a trophy, and the trophy is a woman.
Oh.
And that's how the movie ends. It's either him or Kevin James. No, it's him or Josh Gad gets with the girl because he was the schlubby loser
Josh
guy.
Gad.
Yes,
Gad
Josh
gets with the
Gad
girl.
gets with the girl as a trophy in the end. And if that doesn't sum up Adam Sandler's view of women, I don't know what does.
Oh Lord.
It's a fun time.
Well, thank you for that wonderful synopsis.
I think you get the
it was
gist of the
it
movie.
was Cubert that turned himself
To a woman.
into Lady Lisa.
Well, Kubert doesn't ever talk, so I guess that's what they were looking for.
They also they got married and they had Cubert children.
Oh no.
That's an abomination.
Doesn't Kubert just curse? Is
No.
that his thing?
Hubert just says gibberish.
But it's like cursing. Probably.
I don't know.
This is why I refuse to watch this movie.
I mean, I don't plan.
It
on
made a
ever
lot of
seeing it.
money from what I'm aware of.
Yeah,
It's
so
an Adam Sandler movie.
It grossed $78.7 million
Look up
in North
who
America.
were the like
The box-
cameos, because most of them have cameos from like Johnny Depp and Seth MacFarlane and
Well,
some
like,
people
the
from
budget-
SNL.
the budget was like, well, they have two budgets.
Was there advertising and then the movie?
There's a
budget?
gross budget and there's a net budget.
The film cost $129 million to produce, but after rebates had its budget reduced to $88 million.
But in box office, it made $244.9 million.
Wow,
Worldwide or domestic?
Worldwide.
that's like a double return.
That is. That's a profit.
That's a big profit.
Yeah.
That's a Jurassic World kind of profit right
This
there.
makes me
That's
upset.
I once. Would you say
Dan
Get Out
Aykroyd
profit?
made cameos.
Get Out.
Dan Aykroyd was a cameo.
The Ghostbusters.
Tom McCarthy was a cameo.
Melissa McCarthy?
No, Tom McCarthy, director of Spotlight. Yeah.
Spotlight.
You don't like Spotlight?
We'll talk about that later.
Oh no!
I'm seeing who else like actually made a cameo in this game. I mean, not in this game, in this movie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Josh Gad was the one that married Cubert.
Yeah, we figured that out.
Okay, the guy. Well, Dennis Akiyama is the guy who plays the guy who made Pac-Man.
Oh, it wasn't actually the creator?
You think they could actually get like?
Well, if he wasn't dead, why not?
Oh, he's
Do
probably
anything for a check.
He's not dead.
He's not?
No, he's 63 years old.
Good on him.
He's still alive.
And good for him to saying no to Adam Sandler.
He would never stoop that low.
But Adam Sandler he had to be.
Fiona Shaw was in this movie.
Fiona.
Fiona Shaw.
Fiona.
And she's Petunia Dursley in Harry Potter.
Oh, what Chris Columbus connection.
Yeah,
makes sense.
there it goes.
Let's see. Hall and Oates was in this movie.
Yeah.
Hall Oates, Martha Stewart, Serena Williams,
Wait, Hall and Oates?
both
Yeah,
of
Hall
them.
and Oates.
Daryl Hall and John.
I thought you were saying,
John
who
Oates.
is Hall and Oates?
That's
No.
what I thought too.
No,
Hall
like-
and Oates.
like the-
Hall and
like
Oates, the
yeah,
band.
the band Hall and Oates, but like they were
Sounds
both
like a
there.
breakfast cereal.
Nick Swartzen, Dan Patrick was in it. Robert Spiegel, Steve Coren. Yeah, so Serena Williams, Martha Stewart, Ricardo Mont. I don't know what to say his name. Ricardo Montalban, Madonna, and like I said, Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Adam Sandler movies are schemes for him and his friends to buy new boats. He gets all of his friends there. They inflate the budget, and people see the movie, and they can all get like a nice new couch for their living room, a new yacht. You can get money to go on vacation for the weekend. You know, things like that.
I don't know. Adam Sandler's hit kind of a
low.
Yeah.
Well, he's made that deal with Netflix. Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ridiculous 6 and that other one no one remembers.
The Cobbler.
No.
Oh, the cop. No, there was the other one.
No, the Cobbler came out before.
Yeah.
He had that deal.
There was that other one.
It was weird.
Where he plays like a Jewish guy because he is a Jewish.
The Mewerowitz Stories is really good.
Okay.
I don't think that was with the deal.
Oh.
But yeah.
So
see, he has like good movies that like aren't
He's a
associated
really good
with
actor.
Netflix.
Like Punch Drunk Love is very, very good. He's a good actor if he's working under a competent director.
yeah, but That's My Boy was not good.
Isn't he like his own director though?
In this one, I'm pretty sure he is.
There's the problem.
Chris
Chris Columbus, but yeah.
But Chris Columbus.
This is still an Adam Sandler movie.
I was gonna say
Chris
Adam
Columbus,
Sandler
you've
doesn't.
done Harry Potter.
Adam Sandler doesn't direct. He produces and sometimes he writes, but that's it. He produces.
Hey,
and
some of the
Who
stuff
made
he
8
writes.
Crazy Nights?
Good question.
The best Adam Sandler
Oh
movie.
my god, I don't know.
Andrew,
But,
what did you think?
Yeah, what
of
do you think?
Pixels?
It was very offensive.
Oh.
Not surprising.
Oh
How
god.
so?
Just like everything about it. It didn't have any respect to the games it was talking about, and I don't care. It's Pac-Man, whatever. But it just didn't make any sense. There's a part where like Peter Dinklage used cheat codes because he wrote equations on the inside of his sunglasses.
That's
How he won.
That's how
Donkey
he won
Kong.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So, like-
he had to apologize for cheating
Mm-hmm.
back in the day to Adam Sandler or whatever.
Why is Kevin? Who would elect Kevin James? I mean, I know we have issues electing presidents sometimes, but Kevin James.
That is a new low.
That's a new low. I guess if celebrities can be president, why not? But yeah, this is just a nothing movie. There's nothing to say about it. If you're drunk or high, maybe you'll enjoy it.
I mean, you're probably not wrong.
Yeah.
But that's all I can say for it.
What would you rate Pixels then?
It's the film itself, but thematically, is like a 4 out of 10. But since it was made with malicious intention, I'm dropping it to a 2.
Oh.
That's the new lowest that we've ever had reviewed on the show.
No, it's not.
Would you give Emoji Movie?
A 1.
That's what I
right.
thought.
The
Yeah,
Emoji
you gave
Movie
Emoji
is
a
a
one.
negative for me.
I mean, you're right.
I was thinking that Assassin's Creed was still the lowest.
No.
Assassin's Creed was a
Emoji-
3.
Yeah,
I
Emoji
know,
Movie's
I
the
know.
Emoji Movie is the
lowest.
lowest because it's a 1.
I forgot
Yeah.
the
I'll probably
Emoji
drop it
Movie.
down to like a 0,
I
honestly.
would give it a 1 just for the animation, but I know that the animators weren't even paid.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that makes it go even lower.
Because I remember for like the Emoji Movie, like you wanted to give it, or you like originally gave it like a 0.5, but bumped it up to like a 1, or
Yeah.
you were at a 1, we're debating to bring it down to like a 0.5.
Yeah, I was like, maybe 0.5, but I'll be nice to give it a 1.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't be nice.
Don't be nice
You're right.
to the Emoji
a
Movie.
movie just
I mean,
deserves a 0.
I
Fat
actually do
0.
think like Emoji Movie probably does deserve the 0 or 0.5, but what gives it that 1 is that it made money at the box office.
It didn't make my money.
Didn't make money.
Then how did you see it, Steven?
That's something we can't talk about right now.
Ugh. Don't worry, bringing it up. Okay.
It's on Netflix right now. Go see it for yourself, kids.
That's why I didn't pay
Illegal.
for it.
Yep, on Netflix.
Sure. All right. But all right, then a 2 for Pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like 1.8 maybe. Yeah, we'll give it a 2.
Okay. Well, then that's going to wrap up the first half of our show. We'll take a quick break right now, about 10-minute break, and we'll be right back with the CineManiacs here on your station, your voice, the Galaxy Radio.
Yeah, make sure you turn off that live stream.
I know.